Okie dokie. Hi, you guys. Welcome to Sweet Dreams Tarot. I am your reader. And today I'm going to tap into the Divine Masculine's energy and see what we can find out about his current energy. Okay? Now, how is the Divine Masculine feeling? What is his present energy? Present energy. How is the Divine Masculine feeling about the Divine Feminine? Present energy. How is the Divine Masculine feeling about his current situation with the karmic? Present energy. Okay, now let's see. How is the Divine Masculine feeling as a collective presently? Make the effort. So the Divine Masculine is making an effort, and I think he's trying to remain positive. I think he's trying to stay in a optimistic mind frame. I think great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I think he's ready to move forward. Keyword, move forward. As far as healing and being more grounded in reality, making less effort in being, manipulative. And this is just off of intuition. The reason why I'm saying that is because I think this love that is worth taking the steps you're guided to take is this self-love. I'm getting self-love. Even though, if you can look at it, you can see that the little boy is kissing her. Even though it's still an extension of his self to say, I've come to a point where I want to make the effort to show love. Okay? See how he's reaching over this to show love. So I think he's trying to make the effort to show love to himself. And I don't mean that in a narcissistic way. I just mean that I think he's trying to heal himself, make the effort to actually take the steps that's needed to show his self-love. Okay? Now let's clarify this just real quick because I am going off intuition. Regret. See, it's like this feeling of making the effort to get past this feeling of being depressed and, sabotaging oneself and being regretful and crying about the past. And, he regrets the energy that he has taken so much energy, and it's taken so much effort for him to be in this energy, constantly having to feed this void. Okay? And it's a really good, it's a really good way of doing it. I'm glad that, Divine Masculine is making an effort to clear his energy and actually get to a point where he is showing himself, love, and he's not, not cutting his hair, letting his beard grow out, not, taking care of himself. I do see this even in the sense of that, making more effort with, being, not his hygiene, but just taking more pride in himself. Okay? Yeah. So Also, a message is coming through about codependency. Even though codependency is not here, I see making the effort. I see the Five of Cups, and I see the Nine of Pentacles. So this person is making the effort to become independent, self-sufficient, able to support oneself emotionally without validation, finding the strength within, and looking at it as something that, you know, he can repeat. It's like eat, sleep, repeat, you know. But it's not about eating and sleeping. It's about like making an effort to move forward, even if it's hurting you, even if it's you don't understand it, even if you have to really reach to understand, you know, why you're being set in this direction. Okay, and I think this has a lot to do with this person wanting to kind of be in an energy where they're making their own decisions without having to regard what everyone else thinks. Okay, now how the divine masculine is feeling about the divine feminine. Playfulness. So, I know it seems like really obvious what playfulness means. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. But because of the seriousness of the situation here, I'm gonna check and see what the book has to say. The romance angels and cherubs who embody all things romantic and who have a happy youthful sense of playfulness. They delight in the wonders of love and ask you to do the same. The angels want to help you fall back in love with life again by guiding you to enjoy yourself. This comes from a spirit of joy and adventure. The angels ask you, when was the last time you had fun? If you don't remember, then it's too long overdue for you to add some playtime in your schedule. The angels say that fun is a necessity, not a luxury. The activities can be free of charge, such as exploring nature, auditioning for a local theatrical production, joining a community sport team, or trying something new. Playfulness is a good investment in your time, as it will renew your energy levels and elevate your mood. Okay. Playtime is essential in relationships. 2. To keep the free-spirited component of dating alive, plan regular date nights with your partner and take turns creatively planning fun activities such as miniature golf, karaoke, walking through the flower garden, or flying kites together. Okay. I think when it comes to the divine feminine, I think the divine masculine is finding like this new appeal for her. It's like I really just want to find the divine masculine knows how playful and how lighthearted and how energetically positive the divine feminine is. She has such an ability to light up a room. She has such an ability to bring so much fun and joy and happiness and charisma and abundance to a situation that anyone would be blessed by her presence. Okay, so I feel like this playfulness has something to do with the divine masculine just kind of admiring the divine feminine and how she is so lighthearted. Like, she doesn't take things too seriously. It's like, he's done things to her, and it's like it's not that she doesn't care. It's just that she really, really, really does not take him as seriously as he would even take himself, or maybe someone else would possibly take him. She's very like light hearted. She's very like, you know, you know, touch and go. She's like, are you okay? How are you? If you do communicate with her, you tell her something. Oh, okay, that's great. Da, 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 da. She's very light. She's very playful. She's very like ready to, be playful. And this really like excites the divine masculines mentally. Really and truly excites the divine masculine mentally. It causes him to have certain types of downloads that come in so fast, just based off of your willingness to be playful and to be lighthearted and to be have this innocence to you, that it's like you act as if you've never been hurt before. And I think that the divine masculine really admires that about the divine feminine, knowing the things that the divine feminine has been through with the divine masculine and apart from the divine masculine. I feel like he's just in awe, and he really wants to express how much of a blessing this is to have in his life, or to even have in his regime, to say, I know someone like that, or I can be around someone like that, or I could deal with someone like that. I could be, close with someone like that who doesn't take things that I do as seriously, or who doesn't take everything that happens so personally. They don't let it affect them. Their true self. They have a great humor, a great sense of humor, and it's like this humor goes beyond just jokes. It goes to the point where a person does not take themselves as seriously, and that's really attractive. And mainly it causes this person to really think about what it is that they're taking so seriously, and what it is that they're letting control their moods and have them in this like tight wad, tight neck energy, where this cloak is like, so sad and down and blah, blah, and the divine feminine is like, let's catch a movie, let's go out to eat, let's do something different, you know, trying to keep this kind of light energy. And he's just so fascinated by it. He's so fascinated by how she can reserve her her childlike character, her innocence, how she can reserve her innocence. And then you have the King of Wands in reverse, and this is just to further carry on and clarify what's going on here. When the King of Wands is in the reverse, I feel like this is a loss of passion for these things that have caused this person to be so rigid. Okay? Losing passion for it, meaning like if he's trying to make an effort to be independent of codependency and this feeling of regret and this feeling of anxiety all the time. If he's feeling this way all the time, it's very much a breath of fresh air for someone that he knows has experienced things. See, that's the difference when you can look at someone and you don't necessarily know what have they been through, why they're laughing or why they're smiling or why they're happy. You can say to yourself, oh, that person had a good life, or that person had a great childhood, or that person had both of their parents, or that person, vacationed a lot, or that person went to the best schools, or that person always had friends, or that, you can say whatever you want to say to justify why it is that that person is happier than you are. But when you have seen this person go through things that you have not necessarily been through, or you've seen this person go through things that you know if it was you, how you would have reacted, and you see them take it like it's nothing, like carry on as if it's light, that is a very admired, it's admirable, it's admirable. And the King of Wands is here in the reverse, stating that certain passions have died because of the playfulness of this person. Certain things that this person was so passionate about, maybe at one point even angry about, they decided to let it go because they're like, I seen this person go through this, that, and this person still, I haven't heard them complain about it. I haven't even seen them cry about it. I haven't even heard them whine or anything about it. They're laughing, they're smiling, they're dancing. This person is continuing to carry on in a way that is so contradicting to their circumstances. Okay, so I feel like presently he's in this feeling to make an effort. Okay, now third card. How is the divine masculine feeling about the karmic? And we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay. Yeah. This card can mean so much because they could be retreating together or they could be retreating separate. I feel like it's separate because it says it's time to disconnect from the world. So, the divine masculine could possibly be wanting to take a little break. I'm feeling Hyde. I'm feeling Hyde. I'm really feeling hide here. It's like hide. I want to hide. Yeah. The Fool. Okay. Get the Fool. And then the Retreat. So the Fool talks about a new start. The Fool talks about starting something new, taking a leap of faith. And then the Retreat card talks about disconnecting from the world. Okay? Now, you can look at it as if he wants to take a retreat with this person and start new, or he wants to retreat, yeah, with this person and start new. Okay, like elope, that kind of thing. Get away, and just start new. Or this could be get away and start new, by themselves, okay? So let's see. So with the Page of Wands here, with the Fool and the Retreat, I'm feeling single. I'm feeling single. I'm feeling single. I'm hearing single. Page of Wands. I feel like there's some plotting going on here. There's some plotting. There's some not manipulation, but it's more of like tallying. Yeah, there's some tallying. Like, this person is tallying, like, here, this belongs to you, this belongs to me. And I don't feel like it's on a material level. I feel like it's on an emotional level. It's like someone saying, okay, I'm gonna take my shit. I'm gonna take my shit, what I did wrong, where I was at with this, and my interpretation of how things went, you know, right, or how things went wrong. And I'm gonna analyze it, you know, I'm gonna take this time. So this person is retreating from this situation, because I say only him because it's like this is just one rod, and then if you look in that, it's just like one rod, and it's just like one person, you know. On this one, it's two people. It's two people here. So it's talking about the relationship, and this person wants to retreat from the relationship, disconnect from the relationship by themselves to tally up emotional baggage, you know, who, shit, and where. And then after they do this, and I feel like they want to take responsibility for their shit. It's like, okay, I'm not lying, y'all. I'm not. I don't know about them other readers, but I'm telling you, whenever you come to Sweet Dreams Tarot, no, I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you exactly what I see. Okay, this person is taking the opportunity to retreat from this situation by themselves, to tally up emotional baggage before they walk the fuck out and have a new start. They want to fix their shit before they incorporate someone else into this situation. And I feel like it's mainly because of the fact that the Divine Feminine has already been through the ride. She's already been through the wire. She's already been through the wire. She's focused. Her eyes on the prize. The reason why she can be so playful is because she's not taking anything serious. Period. Nothing is serious to her. Nothing matters as far as her emotional status, if you could say status, or emotional, whatever, where she's at emotionally. She's established that nothing is going to distract her, and everything can be chopped up as funny. Ha ha, that's funny. Oh, that's funny too. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Everything's funny, because if it's not about this Ace of Pentacles, if it's not about this big prosperous ball of gold, she's not interested. It's just funny. So anyway, I feel like the Divine Masculine doesn't want to put any more on to the Divine Feminine. Not because she can't handle it or she's not able to, but because he does not want to look like a joke. Okay? He does not want to look like a joke. The Divine Masculine does not want the Divine Feminine to look at him as a joke. So before that happens, he is going to figure out where this baggage came from. What's stopping him? What's slowing him down? He's going to be tallying out what's slowing him down, what's stopping him, what's causing him not to move forward, what's, drawing the brakes. He's going under the hood. He's going to change the oil. He's going to tune up the car. I mean, if you want me to talk car, I don't know. I talk any language. Talk makeup. He's going to put on the, He's going to put on the primer. He's going to put on the contour. He's going to put on the this, the that, the blush, the that, the that. He's going to find out exactly what it is that has made him become this person that is dragging his foot. He doesn't want to drag his foot anymore. Okay, I feel like the divine masculine, when it comes to to this karmic, does not want to drag his foot anymore when it comes to their relationship. Period. He does not want to procrastinate any longer. He wants everybody to take credit for what the fuck they did. Even if you don't take credit for what you did, that's fine. But I'll leave your shit over there. Whenever you're ready to get it, you can get it. But I'm taking my shit right now. I'm taking my shit. The shit that I did wrong. The shit that I lied about. Where I know that I went wrong at. I'm taking accountability. I'm picking up all the shit. And I'm taking it with me to deal with it on this retreat. That's what this retreat is for. This retreat is for dealing with personal baggage that has been caused from this karmic relationship that now has to be tallied up to see who shit belongs to who, and now he wants to take his shit. So if he's not bitter, then he wants to leave bitterness. You get what I'm saying? If he's not vengeful, then he wants to leave vengeful. But if he's possessive, if he's jealous, then he wants to take accountability for his possessiveness and his jealousy. And he wants to retreat with it. And he wants to figure out how to deal with it in a way that it's going to no longer hinder him from making a proper effort. That's great. This is really good. This is a really good message. It's an absolutely amazing message. Alright, let's clear out. That's 30 minutes worth of divine masculine and his energy, which is beautiful, by the way. Let's go into divine feminines. I'm going on 30 minutes, guys. But of course, if you want to stick around for the divine feminine's headspace and present energy, then you are more than welcome. Okay? And I'm going to take the opportunity to let you guys know that if you would like a personal reading with me, I am doing very reasonable prices at this time. Personals will be done within 24 hours, at least for the first 5 to 10 people that request one. I can have it for you in the first 24 hours. It'll either be over video, Duo, YouTube, or email. So those are the ways that I deliver my private readings. If you do want to talk on the telephone, you would definitely have to contact me first. Let me know, and I'll let you know when I'll be available to do those, okay? Now, going into the feminine's headspace. What is the feminine's present energy? What is divine's feminine present energy towards the divine masculine? what is the divine feminine's present energy towards the karmic? Okay, so the divine feminine's present energy as of right now as a collective is finances and career. So this further goes along and ties into the divine masculine's reading, where the divine feminine is very focused on her money. She's focused on her career. She's focused on her financials. She's focused on issues right now that are impacting her financially. She is very much so in her garden, tending to her garden. Okay? She's tending to her garden, making sure her tomatoes are growing, honey. Making sure those seeds that she planted last week is sprouting, boo. Making sure, you know, it's enough water. Making sure it's enough fertilizer. Making sure there's no weeds. There's no this, there's no that. You know, being very, 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 very diligent in focusing on finances and career. So, divine feminine, clarify, what is it, honey? What's with this finances and career? Yes, Emperor energy. Okay. Now it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. If you see, that's why I was saying it's all right, because I felt the energy coming out. Okay, some divine feminines are focusing on their career and finances because they either want to match the masculine as far as finances is concerned, or they just want to be in control in general of their financial situation. Now, some feminines have been indulging in work, of course. Also, some feminines have been, you know, going to work and kind of coming home and, you know, whatever their vice is, you know, doing this vice thing, work vice, work vice, you know, kind of. I feel, even though the divine feminine is very much so focused on her career, she is too, in a sense, trying to drown out the thoughts of the divine masculine. And this is not a bad thing. It's not, because when it comes to the divine masculine and the toxicity of the relationship, sometimes you have to take baby steps to say, okay, at least I am maintaining myself. At least I'm maintaining my composure when it comes to, you know, my stability. At least I'm maintaining that. You know, at least I'm not letting that interfere with how I'm feeling about him. Okay? Or let him interfere with how I'm feeling about that. So, with the devil here, I do see a sense of having to kind of control this balance between the two. Controlling between, you know, trying to be strong but not wanting to be overpowering. Trying to work hard but not wanting to exhaust. Trying to indulge in stability and maintenance but not wanting to obsess over money. And also, there is this underline of a sexual tension that is very strong, and it could possibly be giving you a kind of vengeful feeling of like, oh, okay, I bet if I had this, I bet if I had that, then you would want me. And it's not to say that the divine masculine doesn't want the divine feminine, because we all know that he does. But it's to say that the divine feminine is now taking on a role of saying, I don't need you. Now, I bet you want me. You get what I'm saying? Or you might just need me. You might have to call mommy for a little change. You might have to call mommy to help you out of this or help you out of that. You know what I mean? It's not just, me calling daddy. It's not just me calling daddy. You might have to call mommy daddy. You never know. So there's like this feeling of competition here. Okay, moving on. How is the divine feminine seeing the divine masculine right now? Attraction. Ooh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Because I really like this card. Because I really like attraction. Like, I don't know how somebody can say they like attraction. But look, like, okay, this is why I like attraction. The type of things that I like about attraction. Like, it's the first one. Duh, because it starts with A. But still, you know what I mean? Just something about attracting and attraction. The art of it. It's not necessarily how you look. Attraction goes so much further than that. So let's see. In contrast, any stress you experience as you strain to find romance pushes against the stream of life. Strain comes from a place of fear with an underlying worry. Maybe I won't receive this. That fear then attracts the very thing you worry about. Stress creates wrinkles, bodily tension, and a constricted voice, and other unattractive characteristics. I'm stressed. So go smell a rose and fully enjoy its fragrant beauty. Allow yourself simple pleasures that lead to great joy. Affirm frequently that you are lovable and loved. Visualize a wonderful romantic relationship with a great partner. Take excellent care of yourself and follow your inner guidance. Via the law of attraction, you'll draw romantic love to you through your own attractive nature. So, one thing before I get into this, okay, the divine feminine is very attracted to the divine masculine. Whoop-de-whoop-de womp-womp, right? Everybody knows that. Now, attraction means that you're attracted to a person. Whoop-de-whoop womp-womp, everybody knows that too. But what everybody doesn't know is that I feel like this attraction to the divine masculine comes from his ability to manifest. And I'm just going to be straight up honest about that. Okay? I feel like the divine masculine is able to take small things, and turn them into big things. I feel like the divine masculine has a great understanding of the inner works of natural life, natural phenomenons, natural orders. That's the word I'm looking for. I think the divine masculine has a intuition that's out of this world. Okay? but they're very immature when it comes to using it and the things that they use it for. But the Divine Feminine, it still does not distract the Divine Feminine from the fact that this is very attractive about him. And two, this is another message, and this could be for some of those out there, maybe not all of you guys, but the Divine Masculine also has a trait that I lost it. Dang. I'm sorry. But the Divine Masculine has an attraction that is very natural. He manifests this. Okay, found it. The Divine Feminine also knows that the Divine Masculine was the one who really manifested this union. I promise you. The Divine Masculine was the one that attracted the Divine Feminine to him. He was the one who manifested this union. I don't know how much clearer to say it than that. The Divine Masculine attracted the Divine Feminine with his magician skills. And now he's saying that, okay, this is not upright. Okay, here's the Divine Feminine. Well, what about all of these people? But it's in the reverse, okay? So he knows. This is what it's telling me. He knows that he manifested this relationship. He knows that he attracted this relationship. He knows that he prayed for this relationship. He knows that he wanted and wished for this relationship. But now that it's here, now that he has actually attracted it to him, he has to admit that he is both a manifester, that there is an actual higher power, and there's an actual twin. There is his actual soulmate. There is somebody that's actually for him. Okay? So this person knows that they attracted these things to them. But they were not aware of the fact that these things were actually going to come to pass. So to understand that he has attracted this is to understand himself, which at this point may be a little bit overwhelming or hard to digest. And that's what I wanted to get out about this attraction card. It's more about your energy and what you're putting out. Okay. Now, how the Divine Feminine feels about the karmic. True love. Okay. So, here's the thing. This is the love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Now, y'all gonna have to listen. Don't start popping out on me now. Don't start popping out on me now. True love. How Divine Feminine feels about the karmic. True love. And the Emperor, the Empress, and the Tower. True love. the divine feminine as a collective feeling towards the karmic. I think the divine feminine might feel like the karmic is pregnant, and they feel like if that is the case, that this family, this dream, see, you have the Six of Cups and the Emperor's card here with the Tower coming down from the true love. I think the divine feminine thinks or feels or senses that the karmic and the divine masculine have children together, which a lot of them do. But this seems more of like a fresher energy. So that could be for some people. I'm also seeing that this person, the karmic, is or was a very dominating force in this relationship between the DM and the DF. I mean, fucking catastrophic to this romance and this bond. And it's the guilt. It's like a guilt trip that never ends, you know? You know when somebody's falling and it's like they slip, right? And instead of them just letting themselves fall, it's like they go down in slow motion. It's like they've fallen and then like their leg just flies as high as it could possibly go, and then it takes a whole 5 seconds to come back down for them to like wobble a little bit and then tip over. It's like fucking fall already, you know? But anyway, sorry, I got that energy took me somewhere. But yeah, I totally dig this. It's like watching I'm not gonna go there. But anyway, the divine feminine feels like that the divine masculine's karmic is the biggest blocker in the world, Craig. Like, ever. Like, this hate goes nowhere. Like, this person hate goes nowhere. Like, this person just goes back to the drawing board and just tries to come up with new ways to sabotage this relationship. And it's true love, because not even, and it's really, it's sad to say, some of these people are married, you guys. Some of these women have children with these men. Some of these women have long histories with these men. Some of these women have been through so much with these men, but they are not their partners. They're not their true love. They're not. And that's how the divine feminine is feeling. You got children for this man. You don't want to marry this man. You don't want to set up a whole life behind a lie. You know this was not your man. You know that you was going to end up losing him because you never had his best intentions at heart. You did not put the work in. You was not shooting at the gym with the divine feminine when she was working for that nigga. I'm sorry. But anyway. she's trying to remind him of the guilt. And that's what she's been doing. In and out with the guilt. In and out with the guilt. In and out with the guilt. Oh, you just left me here. Oh, you just walked away from me. Oh, you just let us go. Oh, you just don't want this no more. Oh, you don't need this. And oh, you don't want me. And oh, you don't love the kids. And all da. But it's in the reverse, because it's only so many times that you can make a person feel guilty before you make them feel like they're not even interested in you. You get what I'm saying? It's like guilt has its lane, but then you have numb, and then you have completely just disgusted. The divine feminine is completely disgusted with the karmic, because the karmic constantly comes in with a guilt trip that causes this spiral of events. I'm your wife. I'm your this. We have kids. You should feel bad. I'm not going anywhere. Da 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 da. When really and truly, what she wants to say is, you found true love, and it wasn't with me. Okay? And divine feminine knows that. She's like, when are you gonna, admit that you guys are over it? When are you gonna admit that he's happy? She wants to know, like, when? When are you going to stop coming in and out, causing chaos? Okay, that's the reading. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm sorry it was so long. Sit back, relax, and just try to enjoy this video. It's a lot of good stuff in here. And make sure you guys comment positivity, please. Thank you for tuning in.